Hello everyone, once again welcome back to our class. Let us move. Last period I have taught Rikki Tikki and Nag. I have completed half of the part of this lesson. Today I am moving forward. Okay, students, all of you have to watch the first video before watching this one. This is the second part of this lesson. So you have to watch first video of the unit number 2, Rikki Tikki and Nag. Okay, then you will understand the lesson properly and cleared. Okay, all the incident will be clear to all of you. Okay, in the first video I had taught a baby mongoose whose name is Rikki Tikki, who was washed away in the flood, and the British family has saved the baby mongoose. So he has taken the oath to save the British family from the Nag and Nagina. One day he heard the whispering sound of Nag and Naginas. Both are planning. They are making a plot to kill the British family, means Teddy and his parent. Those are living in the bungalow. And Rikki Tikki heard their plan. Nag asked a question. Did we get the benefit by killing the British family? Nagina said, yes, we will get everything by killing the people, by killing the British family. They have killed our crate. So we have to kill them. We will get everything. This garden will be ours. We will become the king and the queen of this garden. So the garden will be ours. Our eggs also going to hatch by tomorrow. So our children will need a quiet and safe room. Now let us move towards the last paragraph. I hadn't thought of that, said Nag. Nag had forgotten about his eggs that are going to hatch by tomorrow. And he said, I hadn't thought of that. It means, I shall go, but there is no need that we should hunt for Rikki Tikki afterwards. Nag said, I will go, but there is no need to hunt. There is no need to kill the Rikki Tikki after that. Next, I shall kill the big man and his wife and the child if I can, and come away quietly. Nag said to Nagina, I will kill the big man and his wife also. If I can, I will kill his child too. And I will return home quietly. I will come quietly. Then the bungalow will be empty. And Rikki Tikki will have to go. It means, when I will kill the big man, the British family and his wife, Teddy, then the bungalow will be empty. Definitely the bungalow will be empty and Rikki Tikki will have to go. And Rikki Tikki also have to move from this garden. He will leave this garden. He will depart this garden because there is no British family. Next, Rikki Tikki tingled with rage. Here tingle means getting anger. He is getting short-tempered, getting temper. Rikki Tikki heard their planning, so he was getting shocked and getting angry. Then Nag's head came through the sluice and his 5 feet of cold body followed it. Nag's head was coming from this bathroom sluice, bathroom pipe. It was a drainage pipe. It means here the Nag was coming through this pipe. And his 5 feet of cold body followed it. 5 feet. The Nag was very large, extremely large. So large it was. So Rikki Tikki was getting shocked, angry as he was. Rikki Tikki was frightened when he saw the size of the big cobra. Angry as he was, Rikki Tikki already was angry, and he was getting frightened when he saw the extremely large cobra, extremely large, the size of Nag. When Rikki Tikki has seen the big cobra, he was getting anger and he was frightened too. And then he said to himself, what am I to do? He was speaking to himself. If I kill him here, means in bathroom, if I kill the cobra in the bathroom, Nagina will know. She will understood. She will come and kill me. But if I fight him out in the open, the odds will be in his favor. Favor means take the side of someone. And odds mean other people will come, anyone who will help him. And he was thinking, if I kill him, if I fight with him in the open place, then other people or anyone will come and support him. They will take his side, and suppose Nagina will come, both of them, they will kill me. They will fight with me and kill me. So he had a question, what should I do now? Should I kill him inside the bathroom or outside? That question raised in his mind. Nag waved to and fro, and then Rikki Tikki heard him drinking from the water jar that was used to fill the bath. To and fro. To and fro means here back and forth or here and there. It means Nag was moving here and there. And then Rikki Tikki heard the voice of drinking. Who was drinking here? The Nag. Nag was drinking water from the water jar. It was used to fill the bath. The water was filled for bathing. Okay. Nag wrapped himself coil by coil round the bulge at the bottom of the water jar, and Rikki Tikki stayed still as death. Nag wrapped himself. Nag was wrapped himself in around the jar. You can see in this picture I have shown. Look at this picture here. Nag was wrapped himself coil by coil around this jar. The bulge at the bottom of the water jar, and Rikki Tikki stays still as death. The Nag has eaten something, that's why he was slept. He was swelled there. Swell means he was getting spread there. Bulge means slept. To spread, widen. It means Nag has eaten something, that's why he was getting slept there. He was taking rest. And at that time, Rikki Tikki was stay quietly as death. He was still as still as death. After an hour, he began to move inch by inch toward the jar. And Rikki Tikki, after an hour, Rikki Tikki was moving toward the Nag. Inch by inch means here he was going slowly toward the Nag. Nag was asleep. Nag was slept totally. And Rikki Tikki looked at his big back. He was looking his backside, wondering where would be the best place to get a good hold. Means he wanted to take a bite. Good hold means he wanted to take bite. He wanted to pick up the Nag. He was planning to kill him. How to do? And he was wondering, he was searching where would be the best place to get hold him. If I don't break his back at the first jump, if I'm not breaking his back at the first jump, said Rikki Tikki. He was talking to himself. I have to kill him in the first attempt. I have to kill the Nag in the first attempt. If I am not able to kill him, he will fight. He will kill me. Okay? Then Rikki Tikki was getting frightened when he saw the big, large cobra. And he was thinking, if I will not kill him in the first attempt, he will fight me, definitely. He will kill me. And if he fights, Rikki, when he saw the Rikki Tikki, it was too much large, then he was imagining. What he was imagining here? He was imagining, if I will not killed in the first attempt, it will kill me, it will fight me, and oh Ricky, you will die. Like that, Rikki Tikki was thinking. He looked at the thickness of the neck below the hood, but that was too much for him, and a bite near the tail would only make Nag angry. Rikki Tikki saw the Nag. It was too much thick of the neck below the hood. He saw the hood. Hood means it is the part of a Nag below the neck. Okay, and he saw the thickness. He saw the hood. It was too much thick, but that was too much for him because it was wide and widened. It will not able to kill him. It was not possible to take the bite in the first attempt. And a bite near the tail would only make Nag angry. If I bite the Nag's tail, if he will take the bite Nag's tail, definitely the Nag will be getting angry. It must be the head, he said at last. Rikki Tikki said, for I have to take the first bite on his head. I have to take or pick up his head only, he said at last. Finally, he decided that he would take the first bite of his head. It will be easy to kill him. And once I am there, I mustn't let go. And Rikki said, if I pick up his head, if I take a bite of his head in the first attempt, I will not let him go. I will not make free him. I will not give the chance to him to go. Then he jumped. Here, he means here Rikki Tikki jumped. He attacked toward the Nag. The head was lying a little clear of the water jar. Rikki Tikki saw the Nag was lying around the jar. It was wrapped toward the water jar, and Rikki Tikki beat down with all his mighty. He take a bite with all his energy, with all his strength. He took the bite. He beat down and braced his back against the bulge of the red earthenware jar to hold down the head, and he take the support. Rikki Tikki take the support of the water jar to put the Nag's head down. This gave him just 1 second purchase, and Nag also got the chance to fight with the Rikki Tikki, and he made the most of it, and he also fight with the Rikki Tikki. Nag also fight with him. Then he was battered to and fro like a rat shaken by a dog. And the Nag was also battered. Batter means here beaten. Nag was beating to the Rikki Tikki. To and fro, here and there, he was beating to the mongoose. Like here given the example, like a dog was shaken, take a bite to the rat, and it was shaken to the rat. Try to kill it. Back and forth on the floor. And Nag also putting the Rikki Tikki back and forth, up and down, and around it great circles. And Rikki Tikki was going to move around by whom? Here Nag was moving to the Rikki Tikki, getting a great circle here. His eyes were red, but he held on as his body was a cart whip over the floor. Rikki Tikki's eyes getting red until he held his body, till he was fighting with the Nag. He was dizzy. Dizzy means getting dull, weak, tired, aching and felt shaken to pieces when something went off like a thunderclap. When the Nag was beating to the Rikki Tikki, he was getting dull, getting weak and tired, as well as he was aching. Aching means here getting pain too much. Still, Rikki Tikki did not give up. He was fighting continuously with the cobra. And he felt that he was getting into several pieces. Whole body is getting to several pieces here. Someone has given a thunderclap just behind him. A hot wind knocked him senseless and red fire shine his foe. And someone has given the thunderclap. The hot wind, it felt him, it was senseless. And he also getting shaken to pieces, getting the pieces of his body. When something went off like a thunderclap, when something happened, what happened here? Someone has given the thunderclap to him and his body is getting into pieces just behind him. A hot wind knocked him senseless and red fire shine his foe. A hot wind. He felt someone was knocking, means giving the hot wind, giving the slap him. It was senseless, it was too much hot. Red fire shine his foe. And red fire shine his foe. Shine means here slightly touch. That wind was, hot wind was slightly touched his fur. His mongoose has long fur on his body. So hot wind slightly touched to his fur. Okay. Now let us move. The big man had been wakened by the noise and had fired both barrels of a shotgun into Nag. And the big man means here the Teddy's father, he was got up, he was awakened, he awoke because of this noise. Which noise? Here Rikki Tikki and the cobra both are fighting each other. That due to that noise, Teddy's father was got up. He was awakened by hearing their fighting. And he had fired both barrels of a shotgun into Nag. Shotgun means gun. And Teddy's father, he was fired with the help of his gun towards the Nag. Finally, Teddy's father killed the Nag, killed the cobra here. Rikki Tikki held on with his eyes shut, for now he was quite sure he was dead. He thought he was dead. He was definitely sure, I am dead, because someone has fired at them, and that's why he closed his eyes tightly. But the head did not move. He was not able to move because he was getting frightened there. He was covered of this shotgun, of this gun voice. So the head did not move. And the big man picked him up and said, "It is the mongoose again, Alice." The big man means here Teddy's father pick up the mongoose and said, "It is the mongoose again, Alice." Means he wanted to say here to his wife, once again the mongoose save our lives from this cobra. The little champ has saved our lives this time. Here, champ, it's give the name to this mongoose. It is a lucky charm. They wanted to say the mongoose, it is our lucky charm. So he said, the little champ has saved our lives this time. This time means big man, the Teddy's father wanted to say here, he saved, means the big man has saved the life of mongoose when it was carried in a flood. At that time, Teddy's family saved the mongoose. They saved his life. Now, the little mongoose saved the lives of Teddy's family. Okay, so the big man said, this little champ has saved our lives this time. Save our lives from this cobra. So students, all of you understood this lesson. So everybody has to watch this video carefully. We will meet soon in the next video. Till up to bye everyone.